Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Now, before you say anything, I know, I said I wasn't going to get involved in any more Tim Kennedy drama, and I wasn't. Until I, unfortunately, came across what's by far the most egregious and the worst stolen valor that Tim's committed in this entire debacle. Way worse than anything in the Anti-Hero podcast. Way worse than anything I put out on my channel. This is literal, textbook, actual, empirical, unarguable stolen valor. Okay? And Tim, he just put out a new video, where he has got a witness that came on and verified that he threw some grenades at women and children. Okay, man. Like, no one cares about your made up stories. Everyone knows they're all BS. It's whatever. Like I said in my last video, I care about you lying about having Valor Awards that you don't have. And guess what I found, guys? More of that. And way worse than the original cases of stolen valor that I had shown, right? Him claiming that he's got medals of valor for every combat deployment he's ever been on. And so what did the Tim K meat riders want to say about that? Oh, well, actually medals of valor aren't the same as valor awards, yada, yada, yada. Mental gymnastics, all this BS everybody knows. Well, unfortunately what I found, and I'm just going to show it to you, is just the proof is in the pudding. Okay, so let's put it up on the screen, take a little look. So what is this? What are we looking at? We're looking at Tim Kennedy's speaking agency profile. Now, what this profile is for booking him for speaking engagements. And as you can see there, he charges $50,000 to $100,000 to have you come out, or have him come out and tell a bunch of made-up stories on the back of, look at that. What is that? A Bronze Star Medal with Valor. That is a really high Valor award. That's not a joke. Okay? There's no discrepancy here. There's no, oh, well, he actually meant. That is stating a specific award, Bronze Star Medal with Valor, that he does not have. Okay? Now, before you guys should say, well, where'd you find this? The insane thing about this whole thing, and this is why I'm making the video, is that this is still on his speaking agency website. His PR team is so bad that I found this before they did. Now, the narcissism to this dude, if that was me, this would be the first thing when all this happened that I would be clamoring to get down off the internet. And if you don't believe me, guess what? We're going to go to the website right now and look at it ourselves. Okay? And if you don't believe me, I'm going to leave the link in the description in the pinned comment so you can literally go look at this for yourself. It's still up. Okay? Let's actually go through this, guys. So let's read this little bio we got here. All right, Tim Kennedy, MMA fighter. There's his record. This is where it gets good, right? Because he obviously submitted this. It's his own speaking profile. Some people call sports stars heroes. Well, Tim Kennedy is one in the truest sense of the word. Not sense of the word, so good job on the editing there. Although he loved to compete in MMA events while in college, after he earned his BA in criminal justice, he enlisted in the U.S. Army and joined the elite ranks of the Green Berets. Here we go, everybody. During his time in the Army, he became a decorated American hero, earning the Bronze Star with Valor V device. Bronze Star with Valor. Wow. While also earning some other things. Obviously, rest of that's irrelevant. Now, why is this such a big deal? Oh, let's look right over here to the left. What is this webpage? This is specifically designed to book him jobs. As you can see, he charges $50,000 to $100,000. Here's his bio for which you are hiring him for. Now, what is the actual definition, the definition as a federal crime of stolen valor? It's not just lying about stories. If you want to lie about having 50 grenades and killing 20 imaginary people in a sniper tower that doesn't exist, that's not stolen valor technically. It's a real lame thing to do. But what stolen valor is lying about military service, decorations, or awards for financial or monetary gain. What is this website? That's exactly what this website is. This is a stolen valor website. So, all of you who, said you're just jealous and blah, 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 here you go. Proof's in the pudding. Go to the website yourself. Stolen valor right here. So, my question is, Department of Defense, who most likely with these videos have gone pretty viral. We'll see what happens with this one. What are you going to do about this? Are you going to do anything about this? Special Forces Command? I know you haven't seen this yet, Special Forces Command, but what are you going to do about this? Are we going to allow Green Berets to lie about having Valor Awards on their public speaking profiles that they use for monetary gain? Doesn't seem like a great idea. Maybe something should be done about that. This is called grifting. So, there's no discussion to be had, right? When the thing is if somebody tries to say, oh, well, he had an agent who actually wrote the bio and all this. Obviously not. You can tell who wrote that, for one. But two, this isn't the first time. This isn't the first place. He put on his own Facebook profile, this, that he's received Valor Awards for every combat deployment that he's been on. He's a serial stolen valor committer. This isn't even talking about all the Purple Heart injury claims, right? His Purple Heart that he's going to get awarded after he gets out of the military. Okay. So, it's so wild. It's like, this could go away. One, you should probably stop doing content on this, Tim, because you're not helping your own case. Because what are you not addressing? The stolen valor. You refuse to address it. So you're trying to trick civilians who don't know any better into getting, whatever eyewitness to your grenade throwing, right? Or you're putting out your rebuttal where you're sitting in a leather chair like a 6-year-old kid who's in trouble at the principal's office, staring down left the entire time because you're so egregiously lying. Now, a lot of people keep saying in the comment section, oh, this doesn't matter. Veterans attacking veterans. No, it's about integrity. Those of you who don't know, the first RSOF core value, the first, is integrity. Integrity is extremely important for Green Berets. Why? What's integrity? Doing the right thing while no one's watching. Well, what do? We get deployed downrange into non-permissive environments. Only 12 of us, and we are expected to carry out up to strategic level tasks on behalf of the United States government. You have to trust that guys are going to be doing the right thing. Integrity is the number one RSOF value. And I can tell you, you start looking around at the soft influencer realm, a lot of people have forgotten that. Seems like only a few of us remember that. You want to talk about, oh, you're just doing this for monetary gain. What monetary gain? You think me going after this dude for stolen valor is good for monetary gain? Why? It's all his buddies that have big podcasts I'll never be on. This isn't going to do me any good. Right? Is that I care about the Special Forces Regiment. Like I said before, multi-generational Green Beret. I don't want guys like Tim Kennedy lying about having Valor Awards that men like me earned, my teammates earned, dead Green Berets earned. People talk about you're just jealous. You know who's jealous? Tim Kennedy is jealous of men like me because Tim Kennedy lies about having accolades that men like me and my brothers actually won. That's who's jealous. Right? Look at his new, and he also talked about, oh, you get your biggest views. I don't. Tim Kennedy videos aren't even half as big as my biggest views. But I'll tell you this, all of my videos are bigger than Tim Kennedy's YouTube video channel. Go look at his videos. He gets like 3,000, 4,000 views a video. What are we talking about here? The only time this guy gets recognition is when he goes on and he grifts on other people's podcasts, which brings us to a next topic. I'll say it. I don't give a shit. I don't have any problem if you got fooled by Tim Kennedy and you let him on your podcast and he came on your podcast and he told a bunch of made up bullshit stories. You didn't know. I didn't know. After the Anti-Hero podcast has come out, and sure as shit, after you see this episode, you've got a couple choices. You can decide for yourself. You can take those episodes down and stay silent because you don't want to get involved. That's fine. You can speak out against it and have some real backbone and a real set of nuts and some actual integrity. You all know who you are. Or you can do what most of you are going to do, is leave it up, stay silent. Because you sure as shit aren't coming to his defense at this point. Because you're grifters yourself. Let's be honest. So I hope to see some integrity come out after this one. This is undeniable. You don't walk your way out of that. Now, I'm sure you might see that profile change in the next 1 or 2 days, but this video's out there. We went to it live, right? So, why is this important? Well, for one, as the American public, as I did a video talking about how, soft influencers aren't role models, which they're not. There's so many people that idolize these guys. And which is fine if they're legit, right? Nobody's going after the legit guys. But when you're making up stories and stealing awards, the type of awards that dead war heroes and veterans earn for real, so that you can grift for money, we as veterans and active duty soldiers and the military in general should not accept or support that, regardless if it's some celebrity who was a maybe average Green Beret at best. Like, what are we doing here? So, and it's funny because, Heavy Duty Country did a conclusion on his video to why he keeps doing this.
While there's a lot of like, oh man, Tim Kennedy's taking advantage of people and I don't know, is lying and all this other stuff, I think that's all a huge possibility, but I think more likely of a possibility based on covering a lot of what Tim Kennedy has done, seeing the idiotic things he says. I think a more realistic thing is the dude is just fucking stupid. I don't really see any other angle.
Why he keeps digging the holes deeper. If you notice, like more and more bad stuff is coming out, the more he fights this. This is how lying works, right? You lie your whole life and they continue to get dug up. He obviously didn't expect this to get found. He probably forgot about it because he lies so much. But Heavy Duty Country said, he doesn't think maybe necessarily if it's narcissism or it's all these things. He just thinks that he's probably just an idiot. And judging by this, leaving this up on this website, on your speaking profile, so your public speaking profile, your agency profile, bro, dumb, unreal. So here's the deal. I'll stop doing content on Tim Kennedy drama when Tim Kennedy stops getting caught committing stolen valor. I think that's a fair deal. So again, guys, it's right here for you. If you're okay, and let me be clear about this. You're going to come in the comment section, talk about how this is okay for Tim to do. You're not a good person. You're a terrible human being. That's the reality of it. You're a sad, sad human being. If you think it's okay for a dude to be doing this, especially if you're a veteran. If you're a veteran and you support this shit, shame on you. Shame on you. So, again, I hope I don't have to make any more content on this until, God forbid, I come across the next post or something where he's got a Medal of Honor or some crazy shit. At this point, who knows? But again, guys, the fact that I came across this, it's insane, man. It would have been, imagine what an apology would have done right out the gate. I'll tell you this. Go look at any video, Instagram, ad for a company, GoRuck, USCCA, that he's in, and look at the comment section. Everyone knows. The jig's up, homie. So, we'll see what happens from here. Again, I hope I don't have to make any more content. But, we'll see. All right, guys. Take that one to the bank. Have a good one.